But point being, getting to the story, senior year, you know that last week of senior year where you're like, all right, it's coming to an end. There's an energy in the air. You know, you got your prom, you got your graduation, it's ending. You're going to go to college. Holy shit, this is wild. So that last week was just like party central. You know, you're a senior, you own the fucking school, you know everybody. So it was that last week. 2 days before graduation, there's a place in New Orleans called The Fly. That's what we called it. It was like a giant park on the water on the Mississippi River. Everybody would just go there and drink. That was like fist fights were at The Fly, make out at The Fly, you know, crawfish boil at The Fly. We got a keg at The Fly. It was always The Fly. I don't know why it's called that. But we're out at The Fly. We got kegs all day. It was like a half day. So we went straight to The Fly, kegs, drinking. I had a 1971 Cutlass Supreme convertible.
Oh yeah, the convertible.
Oh, it was a beauty. It was black guys would always pull up and go, "How much? You want to sell it?" It was like a hoopty, but it was a great looking car. Always had the top down. The top was ripped, so I just left it down. I would let it rain in there.
You would, yeah.
Oh yeah. And everybody loved the car. It was a great car. So we're drinking at The Fly, and my buddy goes, Jay's having a big house party. House parties were everything back then.
That's me too. How old are you now?
I'm 39.
Oh man, I've got you by 11 years, but
What?
still, that was the thing too. House parties and field parties.
Field parties.
Yeah, if you didn't have a house, we would just meet in a field.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's what The Fly was. It was just grass with trees.
Okay, all right.
And you know, a lot of pickup trucks. Somebody throws the music on, and you're good to go.
Bonfire. And,
yeah. So, party at Jay's house. We've been drinking for hours. You know, senior in the uniform, going at it. And we go, all right, I'll drive to Jay's. Me and my buddy. Wait, have I told this on here? Oh, fuck.
It doesn't matter. I don't remember.
Oh, shit. Well, me and my buddy Packy, he was a little kid. His last name was like Pakinski. So everybody just called him Packy. But he was one of these kids. He was like a sophomore, but he was this tall, and he was the wildest kid on the planet. He was like a Steve-O. So everybody liked him because he would just go up to a guy and just call him a racial slur. You're like, hey, here's $5. Go call that Asian guy, whatever. Not to be mean, but just like to see if he would do it. He was a guy who would jump off that into the pool. Well, yeah, go punch that kid in the face. He would just do anything.
Right.
Eat this pill. He would just eat it, you know, and now he's, you know, roofied or whatever. So he was just that kid, and everybody loved him because he was just pure entertainment. This is pre-internet. You needed that kid.
Yeah.
So it's me and Packy. You know, I got a fucking 15-year-old in my car, and we're driving, and it's rush hour. It's like 5 o'clock. So we're trying to get across town. We've been drinking all day, uniform on, and I'm trying to get off. I got to get off of this exit. And I go, can I get in? It's bumper to bumper. And this guy's like, nah, no dice. And I was like, geez, man. Like, he was super mean. I'm drunk. He was like, no, you're not getting in. Fuck you, kind of thing. So I was like, all right, screw this guy. So I got in behind him, and I just gave him a tap, a bumper tap.
On purpose you did?
On purpose, just to be like, hey, you're a douche.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was totally the douche. You know, I'm a young, dumb, and full of cum. You know, it's coming out of my eyes. So I gave him the bumper tap. So then he's like, what the hell? He's going nuts in the mirror. He's like, are you crazy? And we're all like, you know, fucking with him, me and Packy. And then I bump him again. You know, it got good to me. I liked it. It felt good. Yeah. So I bump him again. And now he just puts the car in park. It's bumper to bumper. Gets out.
How big is this dude?
He's kind of like he's a tall, wiry guy.
Is he older? Or?
Older. I'd say like maybe 40.
Okay.
And as a kid, when you see a 40-year-old guy, that's an adult. But he had a tank top on and long hair and stuff. He kind of was a little crunchy, you know, maybe a little surfery, hacky sacky.
Yeah, hacky sacky.
Yeah, but he was grizzled. Like he had a white facial hair, and he'd been around. He'd probably been to a Dead show, and he's done peyote, and he's got a scruffy dog. So he was a weird character, but he looked like he had some characters in his life. Dead wife, who the hell knows?
Dead wife.
Yeah, he was a little.
He's bringing the heat.
Yeah, this guy was no joke.
And wait, real quick,
Please.
When he gets out of the car, are you like, yeah, let's go, or do you have that moment of, oh shit? Like, do you have what hits you first?
I definitely had the oh shit, like, because you're drunk and you think you're invisible.
You're also driving drunk and tapping him too, drawing way too much attention to yourself.
100%. I thought he's a grown up. He's not gonna fight us, you know, but.
And you're Packy's 15 at the time, you said?
Yeah, he was like a sophomore.
And you're
freshman.
18, 17?
17, 18,
All right,
yeah.
so-
About to graduate.
Yeah.
Feeling good. Got the world as my anal. Sorry, little semen. So he gets out of the car and he starts walking towards us and he just slams his fist on the hood like a gorilla. Like, ah.
And your top's down?
Top's down.
Oh, you're an easy target.
Oh, yeah. And I think we're smoking in there. He just slams the thing. We're like, Jesus Christ. And then he walks past me, and I was kind of like, oh, here we go. And he goes to the back of my car, looks at the license plate, kind of memorizes it, and then he gets back and he goes into his car. And I was like, oh, that was weird. All right. I thought that was going to be a lot worse. So now I bump him again.
No,
I couldn't help it. I'm almost at a blackout, by the way. It has been like 6 hours of Miller Lights in a keg. So I'm like, all right, traffic kind of opens up once we get off the highway or the freeway. And now I'm on the street level. I'm on Magazine Street and Race. I remember this. And we're going up. I'm following him. He hits a red light's coming up. So he stops at the end of the intersection. So now I'm stuck in the intersection. You know, he knew what he was doing. So now I'm just like about to get T-boned here. I'm like, oh shit, I can't get around him. He's on his phone. Before I know it, there's a bar on the left side of me. A guy runs out of the bar, leather vest, chain wallet, jeans, boots, biker guy. He runs out of the bar and jumps in my car.
Get the fuck out,
I swear
dude.
to God. He jumps in, and I was like, ah! I mean, this guy's terrified. He's definitely killed a gay guy. This guy he had like a tooth earring, chains all over him, tattoos. Terrifying. Yeah, oh yeah. He was not fucking around. He was a Hell's Angel or whatever you want to call it, one of those groups.
He just jumped right in your fucking car.
He jumped right in, and there was no
shit.
like, hey buddy, I heard don't.
Yeah.
It was just in. So this is where nobody believes
God.
me. So I am freaking out. You realize like I'm a child. What am I doing here?
I'm saying you got two kids are in this car.
Yes, we're in high school uniforms for Christ's sake. So he's in the back seat, and I started kind of trying to drive when I didn't know what he was doing, but I couldn't get away. But I got a little bit of inch up or moved a little, and he jumped in. He kind of was half in, half out. So his legs are dangling outside of the car, but his body, the front part of the top part of the body's in the back seat. So I was like, ah! And this again, Packy, wild man, fearless. He jumps in the back seat, and they're going at it.
No.
I swear to God, because he had an advantage, because the guy was kind of like...
he's got his torso in the car.
Exactly.
He just back there giving it to him.
Yeah, so Packy's just...
That's a good friend.
We don't know how to fight, so
and
it's a
you're
lot
in
of
the
this
middle
shit.
of an intersection.
Yes,
Stop,
yes,
too. This
exactly. So I fucking pull
crazy,
off, and I
dude.
just go, cut through traffic. I just ate people, and I'm like...
the
now
guy's still hanging in the car.
He's kind of crawled in,
Yeah.
but he's a little wonky because
Yeah.
he's trying to get his footing, and I'm driving and swerving, and they're going at it in the back seat. And obviously, this guy is getting the best of Packy. He's a 15-year-old,
Yeah.
soaking wet. He's 100 pounds, and they're just going at. I'm like, push him out. I'm freaking out. I don't know. I'm trying to do one of these, grab the guy a little bit, and Packy just got that tard strength. I don't know, the adrenaline, and he pushed him out.
Did he?
He pushed him out, and I remember looking back, and he's, like out of a movie, just the rolling on the cement. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh my God, I can't believe what's happening. So Packy comes up front, he's a little banged up, and he's like, oh my God, that was crazy. This guy must have been 55. I mean, he's definitely been in a lot of scuffles. And
He's been to war.
He's been to war. This guy might have been a nom.
Yeah,
He had he was huffing glue back in the 40s. Who knows?
Oh, it's killing me.
So he's we drive a little bit and we pull over.
Shit.
We just have to like regroup. We're just like, oh my fucking God, what is happening? Is that guy alive? Is he dead? Did he get hit by another car?
Yeah.
Where's the other guy? Is he still around? I mean, it was insanity. So we kind of come to, and I had a beeper. Aging myself, I had a beeper, and it was saying like Jay's house or here's the address, and it's going off, and I'm like, all right, let's go to this party. We'll just have a drink, take it easy, tell everybody the story. So Cut to us at the party. We're the kings of the party. I'm holding court. I'm in the living room
Yeah.
telling everybody the story. Some girl might be into me. I'm killing. And Packy pushed him out. Everybody's high-fiving Packy. Great time. House party, like classic out of a movie, you know. There's fucking toilet paper hanging from everything. Everybody's got solo cups. And music's playing. And my beeper's going off like crazy. You know, it's probably like 9 at night at this point. Just like 911, 911, mom. And I'm like, ugh. So I get my best phone voice, you know, and I call my mom and I go, hello, how are you? What's up? And she's like, get the fuck home right now. The police are here.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, shit. I was like, well, I'm out. What are you talking about? I'm trying to play dumb. She's like, get home, shut up, fuck you, get home. And I was like, So this is where it gets interesting.
This is where.
Yeah. So I'm hammered, you know, I'm like lights out, gone, blotto, smashed. And I'm going home. I got to go home. I tell everybody, they're like, oh, you're fucked, dude. What's going on? Oh, my God, you shouldn't be driving. I'm like, I got to go home. My friend goes, wait, before you leave. And he hands me a big jar of Jif.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
And he
a friend
goes,
of mine used to do this too.
Eat a gob of it. I just put my hand in. He's like, you can't smell booze over the peanut butter, which I didn't know. Did you know that?
I only know it because a friend of mine would do this. He swore by it too. I never tried it though.
Yeah, I mean, I had
He
friends
swore by it.
they'd keep it in the glove box just in case they got
Yes.
pulled over.
Instead of not drinking and driving,
Yeah.
they would actually buy peanut butter.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
He would also, I'm not even kidding you, he would also wear a priest costume sometimes.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
Come on.
Swear to God.
Wow.
He purposely bought a wagon.
Get out of here.
Also, instead of not drinking and driving,
Yeah.
he bought a wagon, I swear to God, a priest costume.
Oh, my Lord.
And he would eat peanut butter.
Does he have kids now?
Yeah.
You don't
He's
want to
had
be.
them. He's had them.
Oh, gee, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
bad look. You're just driving a wagon with a priest outfit with a couple of kids in there. You're like, no, they're my kids. That's not a good look.
So go ahead. You eat a gob of peanut butter.
Gob of peanut butter. I haul ass home. I get to the house. There's 3 cop cars outside, the whole thing. And I'm like, oh, God. But again, when you're so drunk, you kind of just like accept everything. You're like, whatever happens, happens. I wasn't that scared because I was basically in a blackout.
But you also didn't think at all like, well, here's my chance to stay where I'm at, deal with this later so I don't get a DUI or they don't see me drunk. That didn't even register.
It didn't register because the way my mom was on the phone was like
I don't give a fuck. You better get here.
exactly like we're going to come find you if you don't come here.
Mhm.
So I was like, all right, let me just get this over with. And again, you're drunk. So you're like, all right, I'll deal with this. Fuck it. So I get home. There's cop cars outside. I walk in, swing that door open. There's 3 cops drinking tea in the living room with my 2 parents. And I'm like, oh my God. So I show up and they're like, what the hell? They pop up and, what the hell? We heard this. We heard that. A guy is in the hospital because he jumped out of your car. What the blood? I'm like, whoa, I don't know. I denied the whole thing, which is so crazy. So then the cops go, you been drinking? I go, no. They smelled my breath. Got by, which is insane. They go outside. They go, that's the plate. We got the plate.
When he
And I
went
was
back
like,
there.
I don't know anything you're talking about. You guys are crazy. I was at a party. What are you talking about? I've been out all night, you know? And they're like, no. And, after about an hour, I just caved. I was like, all right, he was in my car. My friend pushed him out. I bumped a guy on the highway, blah, blah, blah. And that was it.
They didn't arrest you or anything?
No.
Nothing.
I
Even
know
after you admitted it?
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, I bumped the guy on accident.
Oh, okay.
And
3 times.
3 times. And I was like, yeah, I've been drinking and nothing came of it. I don't know. I know that's a horrible ending, but
That's the greatest fucking ending you could wish for if you're you.
yeah, it was pretty good. I think my parents took my car away for like a month.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, but it was a different time. This
It
was
was.
like late 90s, whether it's like, well, you're okay, they're okay. I think I paid the guy's hospital bills. He broke his hand, turns out.
That's it.
Falling out of the car, yeah. Broke his hand. I think the other guy had some priors. I think the long-haired guy had some stuff. So they're like, he's not going to press charges, but, you got to be careful. I got the speech, lost the car. And I think it helped I was 17,
Yeah. You're a minor still.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that was it. I mean, I swear to God, is it a white privilege? I don't know what you want to call it, but got lectured by the parents. They put me in alcohol counseling.
How's that different than AA?
I think it's for kids. It's different. I had to go to this lady, and she was like, "Are your parents abusing you?" And I remember being like, "Oh, I could really get him on this one. And I was like, no, I'm not. And yeah, I had to take a bunch of tests and go to therapy for a few sessions, but that was it. It was like therapy was the punishment. And I was like, I'll take it.
I'll take that any day, yeah.
So I feel bad just dropping it off a cliff, but that's what happened. I got by.
That's the story.
That's it.